Covering news where you live, this is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Morgan Wrigley. Let's get you caught up on what's going on in our area. Arkansas lawmakers are working on a bill that would ban cities from regulating or capping application fees and background checks for renters. The bill is sponsored by State Senator Clint Penzo of Springdale. Last year, the city of Fayetteville passed an ordinance that would have capped background check and application fees at $40 per property and ensure a refund would be issued if a background check isn't run. And after working for over a year on that ordinance, one city council member says she's frustrated.
Our city was fine and our residents are fine with what we're doing. It's incredibly disappointing to discount these taxpayers and these residents that were happy with what had been put in place, again, after so much diligence and work had been done to come with this outcome.
Back in December, Fayetteville City Attorney Kit Williams asked the council to repeal the so-called junk fee ordinance after discovering it may be in violation of state law. During that meeting, multiple council members said they didn't want to have to repeal the ordinance, but didn't want to be in violation of the law. And as we transition from one election cycle to the next, Arkansas state officials say they're developing new strategies to strengthen the process to ensure voting remains safe and secure. Arkansas Secretary of State Cole Jester issued a comprehensive review of election security procedures. He says the hope is to create a stronger voting system and catch any weaknesses and potential threats early. The review process consists of 4 general areas: accurate voter registration, the actual process of counting votes, document retention, if someone wants to challenge an election, and lastly, audits that make sure every single election in Arkansas is correct.
We want to have a taxpayer-focused office. Whether you're coming for a business filing, whether you want to vote, or whether you have a question and you want to know that your elections are secure, we're going to be there and we want you to have complete confidence in that.
Jester says his office plans to work side by side with an election integrity unit launched by the State Attorney General's office in 2023. And outside today, we're having a little bit of a warm up from what we've had earlier this week, and it's feeling a lot better throughout the day, right, Stephen?
That's right. Yeah, we're seeing lots of sunshine for today. Daytime highs reaching up into the low to mid 40s across northwest Arkansas. The reason why we're getting warmer for today is we've got some winds coming up from the south, gusting around 15 to 20 miles per hour throughout the day today, bringing in that warm air. Temperatures across the river valley today, eventually topping out into those upper 40s and low 50s. Again, the wind today could be a bit breezy at some points, but that's going to bring in the warm air across the area. Nice and warm for today, man. That continues going into the weekend as well. Unfortunately, we just lose the sunshine over the weekend. Both Saturday and Sunday, we're to see cloud coverage increasing across the area. There is a low chance that we have a few stray showers going into the Sunday. Mainly south of I-40 has the best chance of seeing any of those stray showers, but don't expect much in the way of any widespread rainfall. Here's a look at those rain chances going into the weekend. Mainly Saturday night going into Sunday, northwest Arkansas, little to no rain whatsoever outside of a stray shower. Across the river valley south of I-40 has the best chance of seeing maybe a few stray showers here and there. Northwest Arkansas over the next 7 days. Weekend forecast looks like this. Plenty of cloud coverage breaking out across the area. But by the time we get to Monday and Tuesday, take a look at those daytime highs starting off into the low to mid 50s to start off the new week for some rain chances come mid to late next week.
Thanks, Stephen. Crawford County has received a grant to help public safety officials find those with cognitive disabilities should they go missing. 5 News reporter Jacob Luthi learned about the technology and why the county says it's important to restart this program.
We used to have the Project Lifesaver here in Crawford County, and the equipment became outdated and unusable. And so we saw a need to reestablish that program.
And a $6,000 grant from the Alzheimer's Foundation of America will make restarting the program a little easier. Crawford County Sheriff Daniel Perry says Project Lifesaver allows caregivers to voluntarily register loved ones with dementia, Alzheimer's, or autism with a small wrist or ankle bracelet transmitter. When the transmitter is activated, the radio frequency allows a trained response team to locate the person and return them home safely.
I think 644 square miles in Crawford County, and there's a large portion that's rural, mountain, as well as farmland. There's a wide variety of different areas in Crawford County that people live in that it would help.
Perry says the program is free to Crawford County residents and batteries will need to be changed just once a year. He says they hope to get the equipment by the end of March. Emergency Manager Veronica Robbins adds that there's been an increased need for a service like this in the county.
We've had last year, I know that we responded on 8 calls total for lost persons. Out of those 8 calls, I think 6 of them were some form of autistic or dementia or Alzheimer's.
She adds this will help with response times, especially during dangerous weather events.
Like our recent snowstorm or a drastic heat wave. We've been on calls where, we have found a patient that was dehydrated during the summer. And so anytime we can try to locate that person faster, the more apt we're able to save a life.
In Crawford County, covering news where you live, Jacob Luthi, 5 News.
Those are some of your top headlines. Thank you for joining us for the latest news and weather. I'm Morgan Wrigley. Have a great day.